Hi, Ashwin.
How are you?
It's been a while since we spoke. And can you imagine that we are just 2 months away from the next year, 2023? I must say that this year has been absolutely tumultuous, chaotic, ambiguous, uncertain, volatile, all those words. I think since November 20 something of last year till now, if I've got it right, the Nasdaq has dropped 5,000 points and the S&P has declined 900 points. We in Malaysia, we have an election looming, and the Brits have just got a new prime minister. The primaries, the midterms are beginning in the US, the war in Ukraine. I don't know what else to say, but it's very confusing, chaotic, turbulent times. And what I think retail investors would love to hear from you is, apart from equities and knowing how to be sure-footed using your guidance, we need stability. We need a form of recurring income, a source of income that can help us tide through this rough patch. You know what I mean? It's just like I myself speak for myself. I'm drawing a blank as to what next year will be like. So please share if you have solutions.
Yes, Tessie. Basically, it's been very tumultuous time. You are right. The ringgit alone has dropped 18.5% this year.
Exactly. Scary.
You see, the Nasdaq has dropped since November 21st. The Nasdaq has dropped 5,000 points, as you said, and the S&P has dropped 900 points. I mean, we are reaching the bottom of this market. But what is the key factor here is that we have to see inflation drop below 8%. And the problem is inflation has been stubborn above 8% so far. The last reading was 8.3%. So that is the issue here. And until inflation drops, this market may drag on like this even in the next 6 months. We cannot say that because we are depending on a key data that the Fed is watching.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. And the Fed themselves did admit to making mistakes in hiking rates so quickly, so much.
That's why I've been complaining that they could have hiked rates slowly, 25 points at one time, and instead they do 75 points at a single time, which is too much for the market to bear.
As you said, my ringgit has dropped 18.5%. It's almost worthless against the US dollar. So we need a US-based income, Ashwin, that's stable and it happens over and over again so that we don't have to worry.
In this tumultuous time, every investor, all those watching this video, please listen. You need a US dollar-based income.
Yes.
You need something called a recurring income. Means despite the volatility, you need to keep on making money in US dollars, because whether market is up or down, the dollar is here to be strong. Even if the market starts going up and the dollar drops, but I ask you, how long for? Because the retracement is very shallow. Always the dollar ends up winning. So I think it's a very interesting time, Tessie, right now, because those who are thinking of switching off this video, please don't. Our big announcement is coming in.
So I'm hearing that the US dollar's been the most stable force. And also, if you're Singaporean like you are not in as much dire straits as Malaysians and perhaps Thais and other Southeast Asian nations are.
See, because Singapore has kept abreast with the rate hikes, they've strengthened their Sing dollar, and that is why the whole Asia is flocking to the Sing dollar, making the Sing dollar one of the most attractive currencies among all the Asian currencies, with the exception of Hong Kong dollar. So it's been a very interesting time, like I said, but at the end of the day, you realize it's all about positioning. So right now, what investors' concern is, in the midst of this volatility, which we do not know how long it will last, you need recurring income, you need stability, and you need income in US dollars that will tie you over.
I've been telling the followers of this channel that
Yes.
they have to do US-based equities, not Asian currency-based equities.
Correct.
Asian property and
Yes.
other Malaysian stock markets doesn't have the
Number one.
volume
Number
to give
one,
us a steady
you
income.
buy Asian equities, your currency drops 5 to 10%, Thai baht is down 20%.
Yeah.
Your gains are technically down. Number two, people always think that property is the best investment no matter what happens. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but this time round is different because property will be affected once interest rates rise. Banks will increase the mortgages. Banks will give you less money for mortgage. And that's where the market will drop.
You know, ever since I promoted this channel and, investing with you, I've been able to say I've taken back control of my decision-making over my financial investments strategies. I decide now. I decide because I now know better. And I'm not like at the mercy of a bank who puts me at the bottom of their list because I only have $5 million US. I mean, how many people have that kind of money in this turbulent times? So while we want to move into foreign equities, US-based equities, and European and so on, but is there something for the retail investor who doesn't have $5 million, Ashwin?
Exactly, Tessie. And please, all those watching this video, now I'm going to tell you what has been cooking. Since June, we have been experimenting with some interesting things. And finally, it has materialized. Our clients who have more than $100,000, they have been making money while the market's dropping from buying the US dollar and buying an ETF hedge. Our ETF hedge strategy has climbed 100% since August. So those of you for those clients who have more money, more than 100,000, they're able to do this. But I understand your concern, Tessie. For those who don't have that kind of money, more than $100,000, they need something that is recurring income in US dollars and it's constant. Well, I'm going to tell you how. Everyone watching this video, please leave your mind open right now. Imagine if you put your money in Singapore right now in a bank, you only get 3.05% a month, 3.05% a year in Maybank Singapore. If you buy a AAA bond, you will get between 3 to 5% a year, but you are exposed to bond market risk, meaning when the price of the bond drops, your profit or your 3 to 5% a year, the gains will be eroded. So now, open your mind. Welcome to the metaverse. Open your mind. Imagine a system where you are able to earn a fixed recurring income of between 5 to 10%, Tessie, every 5 weeks. Now imagine that if you use the power of compound interest, that's Warren Buffett's favorite instrument, compounding, you can earn up to 20%, Tessie, every 10 weeks. Now, let me illustrate, Tessie, how it works. For every 100,000 US dollar investment, you will make 5,000 US dollars every 5 weeks.
Say that again?
Yes. For every 100,000 US dollar investment, Tessie, you will make 5,000 US dollars every 5 weeks. Okay. Now,
and
if this
will
amount,
tell us how that's possible.
Right. Let me elaborate. If this amount is reinvested using the power of compound interest, you will make 31,000 US dollars every 30 weeks. Okay. And this works out to 31%. Every 30 weeks, 31%. Okay. And what is the most exciting thing about this program, Tessie, is that everyone, just like Asia says, everyone can fly. This program is structured such a way with a low entry barrier, okay, or very low barrier to entry where everyone can afford it. The minimum to invest is only 1,000 US dollars.
So if you want to make more money and if it's safe and you trust the traders,
Yes.
then of course you want to put more money so that you can get the returns you were talking about.
Let me explain to you. This is fixed recurring income. There is no trading risk. It's not that what if the market goes against me, I lose the money, I don't make 5% every 5 weeks. There is no trading risk in this program. The traders will do the trading, but where you are concerned, you will get 5% every 5 weeks, and that money will be put into your account in your name. We don't touch your money. Okay, every 5 weeks, the money will be in your account and you can go online and check it. Okay, I won't say so much, Tessie. I'm giving the tip of the iceberg.
So you're saying
there
that
is
this
no
is
trading risk.
possible. So you're saying that this is possible and there are traders to assist and there's a fund
Yes.
to invest in and so on. So
Yes. I
what
won't
are you
talk so much.
saying?
I won't
What are you
elaborate so
saying?
much.
Are you saying
I'm saying that
people
there's no
who are
trading risk.
interested? Are
Sorry?
you saying that people who are interested should contact you?
Yeah, that's why I'm not talking so much. Now, let me emphasize again, there is no trading risk in this. You will get 5% recurring income every 5 weeks. That means if you reinvest it, you will get 31% every 30 weeks.
I'm going to assume
Yes.
that the proper licenses are involved.
Yes.
There's credibility behind
Yes.
this.
In
There's
fact,
track record and
your
tenure.
account will be part of a system on the website where every 5 weeks, the system, I mean, through the traders, of course, they will put the money in your account and you will know exactly how much money you have, every 5 weeks.
I see.
Based
Okay.
based on your investment. And like I said, what is more interesting is that everybody can participate because the minimum is only 1,000 US dollars, which is in your Malaysian terms, 4,000 ringgit, or say 4,500 ringgit. Oh,
Well,
no,
it's now 4.8.
Now it's 4.8. So
oh my God.
to be exact, 5,000 ringgit. So it's 5,000 ringgit minimum. And you will
Okay.
make every 5 weeks.
How does this product, if you call it that, how does that relate to you and your equity trading investment advisory?
I will not make it so complicating, but this is part of us. Okay, we are part of this. So where we are concerned, I'm answering your question, where investors want US dollar income, recurring income, safe income, and they want, despite the market volatility, they want this income. So our clients, they have been making 30% in 30 weeks. What we have done for those clients who have a bigger appetite for risk, we reinvest that money in our hedge strategy, and they have made like 30-40% more on the ETF hedge strategy. So our clients have taken this one step further and said, we make this money every 5 weeks and we reinvest it your side. That's how we come in. And this becomes a beautiful product because despite the market volatility, you are making 5% every 5 weeks. And as a client of ours, when you reinvest that money, you are making even more. So money makes money. I dare to say this is like an ATM machine because we have the fixed income, recurring income to boost our returns in our trading.
I see.
So it's a beautiful fit. It's a very nice fit into our business. That's why I'm so excited. And the best part is you only need 1,000 US dollars to start. If you don't talk about reinvesting the money through us, you only need 1,000 US dollars to experience getting 5% every 5 weeks. You can try it. If you're not convinced, just put in 1,000 US dollars and you will get 5% every 5 weeks.
Well, I would like everyone who's hearing this and interested, I certainly am.
This is not a joke. This is not a scam. Please contact us. I don't want to talk so much on the video, Tessie, but contact us. The whole idea of this video to make you contact us because there's so many other things to explain. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would prefer that the interested parties contact us. Reach us at bit.ly/algotrader, and we will answer all your questions and all your doubts. And like I said, the necessary licenses, authorities, everything are in place.
All right. So I would think that someone who's got not a lot of money, like $5 million to qualify as a private banking client, but someone who's got, say, $1 million, $1.5 million would be really good to be part of this, because then they can, because this is disposable. You can put it aside and you can make it work hard for you.
For the sake of everybody watching this video, for the sake of everybody watching this video, since you mentioned 1 million, forget 1 million. Tessie, let me give you the numbers in my own way.
Okay.
For every $134,000 invested, $134,000.
Okay.
On the average, you can make $10,000 every 5 weeks. I repeat these numbers. For every $134,000 invested, you can make $10,000 every 5 weeks. Okay.
Wow.
So you don't even need $1 million or $500,000 or whatever. I'm talking $134,000, which is about 600,000 ringgit. You will get a recurring income, I repeat, Tessie, of $10,000 every 5 weeks. So like I said, I don't want to talk too much in the video. If this sounds interesting to you, you like what you hear, this is not a joke, this is not a scam, please contact us, bit.ly/algotrader.
You know, in psychology, we say the element with the most versatility will always be the strongest, you know?
Yes. So now I'm glad to say we have reached that versatile moment, because on one hand, I'll say it again. On one hand, you have a
too good to be true, but I'm sure
call us and we'll tell you it's not good to be true.
You will explain what the traders are trading in and how
of course.
The whole structure works.
Let me recapitulate. Let me reinstate again. Number one, there's no trading risk. Number two, it's recurring income. $134,000 US dollars investment every 5 weeks will give you $10,000 US dollars. Number four, you can start small with a minimum of only $1,000 US dollars to taste the 5% every 5 weeks.
So those of us who don't believe you quite yet might just want to put in 1,000 and just see what happens.
Yeah, put in 1,000, taste the profits every 5 weeks, 5%, and then you can decide from there what you want to do. No hard sell, no pressure. This is not a scam.
So to contact you if we want more information.
Yes, please.
How do we contact you again?
bit.ly/algotrader. Okay, you can contact us bit.ly/algotrader. That's on WhatsApp, and we will answer your queries one by one. No problem.
Is there a parting shot you would like to leave us with?
This is not a scam. This is not a joke. This is real. In fact, this has boosted our clients' income in the last 2 months by 30–40%. Why? Because we took these profits for our client and we keep on buying the hedge strategy, the ETF strategy, where the ETF goes up every time the market drops. Can you see the best of both worlds, Tessie? I'm making a fixed income of 5% every 5 weeks. I'm reinvesting this income in something that goes up when the market drops. Don't you think it's a win-win situation? That's what we have been doing. That is why I have
an amazing combination.
That is why, Tessie, for the last 2 months, I have not had you in any video. I have no time because I've been busy doing this.
So for those of us who want more than 5%, I think we have to consider doing this hybrid program with you.
You either do the hybrid program if you want more than 5%, or your quantum for this has to be big. $134,000 US dollars, you get $10,000 US dollars every 5 weeks without any trading.
And imagine if you had more than that. I'm sure some of us have more than that.
You can do half, whatever, how you feel comfortable. If you don't have much, do this only. If you have more, do it $100,000. You $134,000. You can get 10%, 10,000 every 5 weeks. You have more than that, you can do half with us and half here. It all depends. It all depends on your financial comfortability. Now, how financially comfortable are you? It all depends on you. But what I'm trying to say, I've answered a question where finally we have something that gives you recurring income and stability every 5 weeks.
In US dollars.
In US dollars. Now, if you put your money in Singapore dollars in the bank, you only get 3.05% a year. If you buy a bond, you get 3 to 5% a year. But if the bond price drops, your gains are eroded. What else can you do?
Yeah, I'm a little bit amazed, mind-blowing actually, because there's no other product that
I'm talking to you as a financial
Some funds are
professional.
giving us
Yeah.
10% per year, and that's not even capital
And I
protected.
must add, we are in a very difficult and unique situation because for the first time, bonds are dropping, stocks are dropping. So what else do you make money from? Even gold is dropping. So what? You got no bonds, you got no stocks, you got no gold. What are you going to do? So isn't this a fantastic way to make some money until the market stabilizes?
And if you don't believe it, just try with 1,000.
If you don't believe it, until the market stabilizes, just put in $1,000 and you get 5% every 5 weeks.
See for yourself.
See it for yourself. Taste it for yourself.
Thank you, Ashwin. That's really, really mind-blowing and amazing and awesome. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Please contact us if you're interested at bit.ly/algotrader.
Bye.